Hi everyone. So now we're going to look at part 2 of the Grammar Basics, the verb to be. Now in the first video I said there were 8 forms. There's actually 9 forms. So we will go through the rest of the forms of the verb to be in this video. We're going to look at the past tense and the future tense of the forms of the verb to be. So we are actually going to look at the being, to be, will be, and been forms of the verb to be in this video. And if you wait till the end of the video, then I'll show you how to use the different forms in abbreviated form so that you can use them in conversation. So let's get started.
Do you speak English?
Yes, I do. Come join us. For help with pronunciation, intonation, fluency, accent reduction and more.
EasyNativeEnglish.com.
So we're going to start with the first person singular, I, and we're looking at the past tense. So we're looking at the verb to be, which is was. This is now a main verb showing being. So I was in a red dress. I was in a bad mood. I was under the table. I was 10 years old. So was shows that I was being. I was being in a red dress, I was being in a bad mood, and so on. So now staying with the first person singular and past tense, so we're using was, this time we're going to use it as an auxiliary verb, so it's a helper verb. So with that comes another verb that we're using as the main verb. So we have, I was having a bad day, I was calling my friend, I was looking for my bag, and I was cooking the dinner. So having, calling, looking, and cooking are the main verbs, and was acts as an auxiliary. Again, we can see the main verb has an ing ending, so we need an auxiliary verb with it. So looking at the first person plural we, with the past tense form of the verb to be were, as a main verb showing being, we have, we were tired, we were on the bus, we were very loud, we were exhausted. Again, looking at were as an auxiliary verb, we have, we were shopping in town, we were wearing shoes, we were running late, we were making the dinner. Again, the main verbs have an ing ending, shopping, wearing, running, and making, and were is the past tense form of the verb to be and acts as a helper. Now moving on to the second person. This again is you, so this is either plural or singular. Again, in the past tense we use were with you. So we have, you were very informative, you were considerate, you were in a hurry, you were ready to dive in. Again, there is no other verb with this, so were is the main verb. It's the verb to be. Now moving on to using were as an auxiliary with you. So now again, using second person you, we're using were as an auxiliary or helper verb. You were getting ready. You were making lunch. You were feeding the dog. You were shopping in town. Now we're going to use were with the third person plural. So again, past tense of to be is were. They were married for 20 years. They were on the plane. They were never apart. They were in the photograph. Now using it as an auxiliary verb, we have, they were going to visit them. They were landing in London. They were asking for help. They were baking a cake. Again, all the main verbs have an ing ending. Okay, now we're going to change to third person singular. He, she and it. This time the past tense form is was. So we have he was a grandfather. She was their auntie. The baby was premature. The family was in the jungle. It was a nice day. Changing this to the auxiliary form, we have he was grabbing a shirt. She was losing her mind. The baby was crying for her mum. The family was jumping for joy. It was going to take a long time. So again, we use it with the ing form of the main verb. Okay, now let's switch to the future tense. Now the verb to be is turned into will be when we look at the future. This time it doesn't matter which person we're using. We can use I, we, you, they, he, she or it. We will still use will be when we use it as a main verb. Let's have a look at some sentences. I will be a father one day. You will be fine tomorrow. They will be frightened. He, she will be unhappy with that. It will be sick. Now let's have a look at the future tense will be as an auxiliary verb. This time we have I will be going soon. You will be taking the children home. They will be throwing a party. He, she will be attending the meeting. It will be getting dark soon. Okay, to recap now. Let's have a look at the past and the auxiliary and the future tense. So we have I was tired. I was getting tired. I will be tired. I will be getting tired. We were tired. We were getting tired. We will be getting tired. You were tired. You were getting tired. You will be tired. You can also have you will be getting tired. They were tired. They were getting tired. They will be getting tired. You can also have they will be tired. He was tired. He was getting tired. He will be tired. He will be getting tired. She was tired. She was getting tired. She will be getting tired, or she will be tired. It was tired. It was getting tired. It will be tired, or it will be getting tired. The family was tired. The family was getting tired. The family will be getting tired, or the family will be tired. Okay, now we're going to have a look at some abbreviations. Now we normally use abbreviations when we have conversations. So this is the more common use of the verb to be. So let's have a look at the future tense where we're using "'ll be" instead of "will be." So we have I'll be, we'll be going out. You'll be staying in. They'll be coming with us. He'll, she'll be looking after the dog. It'll be boiling outside. Okay, now we're going to consolidate the information from the last two videos. So we're going to look at the abbreviations for the past, the present and the future tense. So let's have a look at how this works. I was tired, I'm tired or I am tired, and I'll be tired. Then we have we were tired, we're tired, we'll be tired. You were tired, you're tired, you'll be tired. They were tired, they're tired, they'll be tired. He was tired, he's tired, he'll be tired. She was tired, she's tired, she'll be tired. It was tired, it's tired, it will be tired. The family was tired, the family's tired, the family'll be tired. As you can see, there is no abbreviation when we look at the past tense form. This is because if we abbreviate the "it was tired" to "its," it will actually turn to the present form. If we abbreviate "she was tired" to "she's," then it will transform into the present form. So to avoid confusing the past with the present, the past tense form is never abbreviated. We only abbreviate the present tense form and the future tense. Okay, we're now going to look at the future tense progressive form of the verb to be, and we're going to look at it with the verb going. So it's going to be, something that is going to happen in the very near future. So we have, I am going to be late, you are going to be waiting a long time, they are going to be at school tomorrow, he, she is going to be making dinner, it is going to be watching them play. So as we can see, going to be means that something is going to happen very, very soon. Now we can see in some of these sentences we actually have 4 verbs together, such as is, going to be, and watching. So when we're looking at the future tense progressive form, we have 4 verbs together sometimes. Now we're going to have a look at the going to be verb form in abbreviated form. So this is how we would actually say it when we're speaking. So we have, I'm going to be late, you're going to be waiting a long time, they're going to be at school tomorrow, he's, she's going to be making dinner, or it's going to be watching them play. Don't forget, in this video we're only looking at the past tense and future tense of the verb to be. Now if you want to learn more about the present tense to be verb, then you need to watch part 1 of the verb to be video. Okay, let's now have a look at had been. Now had been happened in the past. So this applies to all persons. We use had been with all persons. So we have, I had or we had been looking forward to this. You had been waiting a long time. They had been making too much noise. He, she had been playing all day. It had been singing loudly. Now we can change had been to the abbreviated form. So we have I'd, it'd, he'd, she'd, we'd, they'd, and you'd. Let's have a look at these in sentences. I'd or we'd been looking forward to this. You'd been waiting a long time. They'd been making too much noise. He'd, she'd been playing all day. It had been singing loudly. Now we're going to have a look at have been and has been. Now the difference between have been and has been compared to had been is this means it started in the past but is still continuing now. So we have, I have or we have been looking forward to this. So we've been looking forward to this from the past and we're still looking forward to it now. You have been waiting a long time, meaning you have been waiting since before the past and you are still waiting now. They have been making a lot of noise, meaning they were making a lot of noise in the past and they're still making a lot of noise now. He, she has been playing all day, which means they've been playing since the morning and are still playing now. It has been singing loudly all day, meaning it started singing early in the morning in the past and is still singing now. So have been and has been is used to mean in the past and is still continuing. Now the have been and the has been Now you'll notice I've changed my pronunciation to been to bin, because when we actually say it, we say bin. We don't actually say been. So in the abbreviated form, we have I've been good, you've been helpful, they've been nice, he, she's been kind, it's been great having you here. So let's put all of this together. So here we have had been, which means it happened in the past and it's over. We also have and has been, which means it happened in the past and is continuing. And then we have the abbreviated forms. So the it'd and the I've. So let's have a look at all of these together now. This is where I'm now going to change the been to bin, because in conversations the pronunciation is reduced. So I had been tired, I have been tired, I'd been tired, I've been tired. We had been tired, we have been tired, we'd been tired, we've been tired. You had been tired, you have been tired, you'd been tired, you've been tired. They had been tired, they have been tired, they'd been tired, they've been tired. He had been tired, he has been tired, he'd been tired, he's been tired. She had been tired, she has been tired, she'd been tired, she's been tired. It had been tired, it has been tired, it had been tired, it's been tired. The family had been tired, the family has been tired, the family had been tired, the family's been tired. Okay, I hope this has helped you, and you can now see how when we abbreviate, we actually change the pronunciation of been to bin as well, to make it even shorter. So I hope this has helped you and will make your conversations flow more easily, and sorted out the confusion of using had been, have been, has been, and all the other different forms of the verb to be. Hope to see you next video. Bye! If this video helped you, then please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also tell us in the comments section below if there are any other videos you'd like us to make. Thanks!